Fusion devices of the second kind are characterized by deliberate control of the quantum parameters of few macrostructures, including their degree of correlation. How does this parameter can affect fusion? The degree of particle correlation is an important factor in increasing the probability of a collective quantum event, and most importantly, dramatically reduce the requirements for input energy, including for nuclear fusion. This is not a discovery and not an invention. These concepts have long existed in science, and they can be confirmed by various methods and even experiments. The concept of brute force and fine tuning is essentially what I called the induced low entropy hypothesis for fusion, using the terms of von Neumann entropy. This hypothesis can be applied in practice to existing approaches and it works. However, the world is stuck in the tokamak paradigm. They say fusion is not a science problem, but purely an engineering one. The level of correlation of microstate cells can dramatically lower the input energy for fusion or any other collective quantum event. The Lawson's criteria can be thrown into the trash. It's time to move from the Stone Age of fusion machine of kind 1 to fusion machine of kind 2. Fusion machines of kind 2 do not operate with Maxwellian plasma and microscopic parameters, but with fuel microstructures whose quantum properties come to the forefront. The Marvel fusion approach is the first approach that demonstrates signs of a fusion machine of kind 2. Energy can be replaced by a quantum phone that informs an ensemble of particles about their state, plus the topological configuration of these structures. Both the Einstein condensate physics shows that it's possible to excite 1 million atoms with conditionally 100,000 photons, whereas in the normal state, at least 1 million photons are required. Think about it. There is no violation of energy conservation here, because the degree of correlation simply lowers the potential barrier of the quantum event itself. Of course, one might argue that achieving correlation between nuclear parameters is impossible without strong compression. But there are several possible tricks, such as nuclear spin alignment and mediated indirect correlation. Can we create a fusion machine that consumes much less energy? Give me $5 million and I will turn the world upside down. Please support my work with a donation.